Alright, well, I'm sure y'all have figured it out by this point. Some of you are maybe screaming, say it ain't so, but whenever Tristan makes a video like this, he's selling a bike. And this time it's the last one in the stable. So unfortunately, I am going to be selling the gsxr race bike. To be fair though, with everything going on and all that, it's actually kind of a relief. You know, circumstances change, and right now it's just not economically viable to continue paying for a storage unit to keep it at. You know, the money's just not there to go to the track. I think the last time I was there was March 31st. It is now almost Christmas, and I have no likelihood of going anytime soon. You know, on top of that, if I do manage to make it to one, I'm gonna want to put new tires on it and stuff, instead of piddling around on takeoffs. So, you know, just at this time in my life, the investment's too much. If 17 years involved in motorcycles has taught me anything, it's that bikes come and go. I think this is going to be the one I'm saddest about, to be fair. The short time I've had with it, I don't even know, like 3 track days, and one of them I wasn't feeling well, so I only rode half the day anyway. 2.5, 3 track days, maybe 4, have been the best time I've ever had on a bike. Getting out into Expert with John and some of the other guys, and just finally feeling comfortable on the bike I'm riding. If you remember the saga with this, you know, I had the Ducati that I spent tons of money on, built out, had probably well over 1,000 laps on. Bought this thing. Essentially, I've never ridden an inline 4, so I didn't know the motor. I'd never ridden a bike with a quick shifter before. So I kept missing shifts, and still in that first session, I was a full second quicker than I'd ever gone on the Ducati. And by session 3, lunchtime, I think I was up 3 or 3.5 seconds. I don't think I ever topped that lap. You know, just for whatever reason. Yeah, I know I was in the 127s on this thing. And I could not break out of the 130s on the Ducati, no matter what I did. So yeah, I bought this from Tuna, who got it from another racer who used it kind of as his club racing bullshit bike. Never once touched a dial on it. I'm sure the other guy rode it a lot harder than me, but I think I weighed a little bit more than him, so the suspension all felt amazing. Öhlins on the front, Öhlins internals on the front, Öhlins shock on the rear. Never once turned a knob. Just left everything as it is. So quick turn throttle, I'd also never ridden with that before, and that was incredible. So yeah, I got it dyno tuned when I first got it because I didn't want to run race fuel. So tuned for ethanol free 93 with slick tires on it. It put down 121.9 horses at the rear wheel. It also had a quick shift, but was in standard shift, and I can't remember if that was a push or a pull unit, but whatever it was, I put the opposite on there. So now it is GP shift with quick shift. Thing is completely safety wired except for the front axle and brakes, from changing front tires, and I'm useless with safety wire, and I wasn't racing it, so I didn't bother to safety that again. But as far as I know, everything else is safety wired or siliconed or whatever. So the thing is damn near ready to race as it is. Just slap some numbers on it. It's got Stamper on there. All the GoPro mounts and stuff that are on it, I'm gonna leave those. I use this for my aim, and then the front and the rear for cameras. And then yeah, everything here is going to come with it. So there's a front takeoff, a rear wheel with takeoff on there, Front and rear tire warmers. The rear tire warmer is basically brand new. It was warranted after the Sport Bike Track Gear one I had failed. It's going to come with the trailer pins, the pit bull trailer pins, both pit bull stands, and this extra rear stand, a battery tender, and a baffle, which if you're going to run at Jennings, you're going to need that baffle. Because this thing's loud. So only bike I've ever been meatballed on. So yeah, I bought this wheel after, put a Galfer rotor on there. The rear wheel that came with it still has a standard rotor. But yeah, I mean, Yoshi case savers, it's got everything. So you may have already seen it on Facebook, or it's about to come out on Facebook, depending on when I bother to edit this video. Frankly, if I can even remember how to edit videos, because it's been so long. But yeah, the tires are SC2s, Super Force are SC2s. So yeah, you know, we got some things we want to do with our lives, the wife and I, and really, bikes haven't been something I've thought about very much lately, with everything going on, and you know, more focused on my career and building a life. And in a couple of years, when everything is sorted back out, I will be back with another bike. But for now, it doesn't make sense. It's just sitting there rotting, and I'm paying stupid money to store it. And it's time to let it go for now. So, but don't worry, I will be back. Hopefully Jennings doesn't close, but they've been talking about that for like 16 years. Oh my God, Jennings is gonna close, Jennings is gonna close, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not super worried about it right now, but yeah, that's where we stand. So hell of a bike, basically a full kit to go racing if that's what you want to do. And someone's gonna have a weapon on their hands when they buy this thing, because it's by far the best bike I have ever ridden. So but yeah, that's me out for now. You know, as things level out with work and stuff like that, maybe John and I will get back in the habit of doing some podcasts. But for now, I'm just way too busy and running around way too much. So we'll get back to that as time allows. So thanks for watching. Peace.